Right, so the thing that most people wanted to add in Blood Bowl 3 were private league tools. 30% of everybody who responded in their most wanted topic was private league tools. 19% of people then wanted more or all the teams. For that, I gathered together anybody who said I want a particular race, anyone who said I wanted all of the teams, someone who wanted to want some more of the teams. So you might have said I want halflings, you're in that category. If you said I want Khorne, you're in that category. So more / all of the teams is there. And then that accounts for about half of all the distribution. We've then got these ones here, which account for another sort of 20 or 30%. So those ones were, you wanted a chat feature, you wanted redraft, you wanted UI improvements, of which there were a million different requests. Things like, I want to be able to see I want to be able to see the pitch clearer, I want to be able to see the players clearer, I want to be able to rescale the UI, I want to be able to actually tell what the hell is going on. I want the press to nuffle to work. All of that sort of fun stuff is in UI, because UI was really a difficult one to get to work. We wanted a replay / spectator mode. People who wanted statistics, anyone, coach stats, player stats, all that sort of fun stuff. Then we had concession punishment and resurrection mode, and I think they accounted for that. It was really interesting to see a million UI improvements. By that I mean 27. Well, don't worry, JLev, it ramps up a little bit. You put match history into stats. Yes, I did, yeah. What is resurrection mode? So resurrection mode, or and it's actually resurrection mode / sandbox mode. A lot of people put flavors of the same topic, which were things like I want to be able to build NAF style tournaments. I want to be able to have the ability to make my own stuff on a pitch. I want to be able to customize teams. I mean, custom teams was a bit of a weird one, but it was in there. It was interesting that this some of these things that are quite small on your first preference, they ain't small on your second one, but a lot of people said
crush your enemies,
go and work on
them driven before you, and the lamentation of your women.
That graph is very similar. Yeah, and hopefully you can see in the actual data set there, private league tools, more all the teams. So you can see it on my, that side, over there, up there. No, that way. My fingers, oh God, it's reversed. There, over there. That is terrible. There we go. So that's what you wanted most. What did people want second? Second was a bit more spread out, as you can see. People now started saying, well, actually, I want all the teams. And notice chat. Chat didn't feature at all in everyone's most wanted thing, but it's now second. It's come out of nowhere to go second. So chat feature, and a lot of people said chat with mute, by the way, and some people said chat. So I just grouped it together and said a chat feature. Private league tools, because it was so popular in the first one, I think that's why it slipped down into third place on the second most wanted. Chat must have a mute. Yes, I agree. I think it must actually. Sadly, I see private league tools as a means to shatter or an already small community. Well, I think if you put chat feature and private league tools in together, I think they complement one another. Yeah, we need a chat so we can switch it off. Good evening, Santa. Then we asked for a replay / spectator mode. We wanted redraft. Redraft came out of nowhere. It wasn't in the most wanted. Statistics. People really like their statistics. Then we wanted to see concession punishment / a concession limit / concession something or other. Grouped all that together. Resurrection mode / sandbox mode. Again, it was sort of asked for, but not everyone's most popular thing. Up-to-date rules started appearing. Rules, up-to-date rules, all the rules, rulebook, all that sort of stuff. I gathered it together and said up-to-date rules. So it's starting to appear that once you've got some of the core things, people really care about the rule set. Weird, isn't it? Right. Next, third most wanted thing. Now 25% of the people asked for third, all the teams. More teams, all the teams. More teams. Then they were like replay and spectator modes, statistics. So people have started talking about stats, and we go and look and compare this with the first one, which I will in a second. You'll see that Replay mode, statistics, chat feature. These are all quality of life things, right? This quarter of this pie chart's quality of life. Redraft. Private League Tools, sorry, that's Private League Tools. That's Redraft. That's a better UI. Better UI appeared all of the time. This must have been a nightmare to put together. It's taken me about 6 hours to put this together. And it's not even good. Like, I don't think I've done a great job at this. I think people who are better at this sort of stuff would have done a better job. But yeah, it's been really hard. I massively overestimated how long it's a thing. People wanted concession limit. People wanted resurrection / sandbox mode. Up-to-date rules appears again. The biggest issue is I only had to clear the count. We had visible mutations. That appeared quite a lot. Then we wanted sevens. So other Blood Bowl modes appeared a fair bit. I grouped them a lot into sevens because sevens was the most popular version. But other people talked about Street Ball. What was the other one? There was 3 other ones, but sevens was the most common by quite some distance. So they would appear. I put them together. And then we've got star players, cleaner pitch, cross-play, bug fixes, improved AI, Eternal League, Chalice, improved AI.
You did a lot better job of this than you did the painting competition.
Thanks very much. Oh, you've set the thing off. I've got to do that now. Just a second. There we go. Right. Would you like to see how that all aggregates together? Shall we see? What do you guys think? Now, what do you think is, looking at that, yeah, from this, what does it look like the most common thing that people want is? It's a shame we had to do this in Cyanide doesn't. A triple layered pie. I'm not that fucking clever. League tools and admins. All right, let's have a look. So, 20% of every response contained more / all teams. If that isn't a sign to Cyanide to go and put the fucking teams in the game, I really don't know what is. Like, go and put more of the teams in the game, chop chop. There's the good lads. Come on, put them in. It's not just me saying it. It's put teams in. Next, private league tools. Absolutely critical. And I think it's private league tools, look, most important actual single item. And it accounts for 17% of every response. So that's really important. And yeah, and the good news, like let's take this. The good news is they're actually coming. Then we wanted a chat feature. 151 people said I want chat. Teams will arrive guaranteed. Question if it's 1 per pass or 2 per pass. Well, Faramir, looking at this, right? This would suggest put the teams in, and then you'll get more sales, right? That's what this is telling us. This is saying if you put private league tools, all the teams, a chat feature, a replay mode, stats, and that accounts for what, 30, 50, 60% of all the things that people want. So 61.8% of all responses. No. Because you had 3 responses each, you have to take a box of all of this, and there's 1,700 individual responses, give or take. And I actually had 2,100 individual responses to wade through, and I had to read every single one, and then go, oh, that's the same as that. Hang on a second. Oh, that's the same as that. That's the same as that, and grouped it up. That's why it took a long time. I wouldn't let everyone free type next time. Cheers, Wildrum. It's a random link there. Okay. So if you can get league tools, chat, and replays in one chunk, that's a huge chunk of... Yeah, league tools, which should be coming. Chat feature, which they can do. They've just got to get around the legality of it. Because a lot of EU countries have to require all chat online to be moderated in some degree. And replay mode, which I believe they're working on, that is doable, right? They can solve a chunk of what people want. Stats, it boggles me why this isn't in the game. Like, it's in Blood Bowl 2. Why is it not in the game? I really don't know. Redraft, people do care about it. 5.5% of people wanted that.
47 months and still no Megatron, only stream boo. More pie charts, sad face.
Oh, but please don't make the thing go off. Ham, thank you very much indeed for 47 months in a row. You're a legend. You could follow that survey up. That's quantitative using this data to get things more defined, and it's nuts. Cyanide don't do this themselves. It is a bit strange they don't do it themselves, but potentially they've got their own like roadmap. But what I think this tells us is I think this should define what the roadmap should be moving forward, right? You should add a column next to the volume saying percentage of people rather than percentage of responses. People. It's neither, right? This is both, because there's 2,100 total responses. I filtered it out and got about 1,800, 1,700 responses total. JLev, I'm sure you would do a better job of this. We had some great news today regarding the auction. Weldrum, we'll cover that in as soon as we finish this.
AC 71 to 100. Wait, what? In the EU all online chat has to be moderated in some fashion?
Yeah.
What kind of fascists live in the EU that they have to use thought police, moderate chat?
Yeah. So I think this was really interesting. And if I was in Cyanide's position now, I would look at this and say, right, well, we need to get private league tools in ASAP, which they're doing. Tick. They've got to get chat feature in. It's got to go in. It's got to go in. Nacon, we need it. Stop knobbing around. Put it in. Replay mode and spectator mode. If we're not already working on it, that needs to be another priority. And it looks like we need to speed up our release schedule of teams. Badly need to speed up our release schedule of teams. Where's the other one? There's one of these round here, which is... Oh yeah, I like these last ones. Wizard fix, improved camera. Where's all the rules? Did that not quite make it through? It didn't make it through. Up-to-date rules. There it is. Up-to-date rules. So up-to-date rules, you can almost put the same as more all the teams, because it's the same, right? I want the Blood Bowl 2020 rule set. The reason people are saying more all teams is because they want the up-to-date rule set. That you can say that and that are very similar. That is like should have been in the game. That 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 they should just switch on. That should have been in the game. So a lot of the things that people want, they should have been there in the first place. Star Players is another one. Yep. And then they could have sold us things like sevens. Do you know what? We've got a new brand new game mode. Let's make Street Ball. Oh, you know, let's make sevens. Those things should have been there. And then the other things in here, like UI, there's UI and AI. People wanted that to be better UI. Oh, damn it. UI improvements 51, better UI 24. I knew I'd fucked something up. Oh, and better improved AI 25, better AI 15. I promise I checked this before I sent it out. Never mind. Put all the teams out early, sell cosmetics profit. Yep. Yeah. So there you go. I hope that was interesting. Yeah. Have a word with the person who designed the Lizardman pitch. Oh, that was Cyanide. That was GW. It's terrible, isn't it, Steph? Is that what you guys thought was going to be feedback? Did you guys think that that was going to be the same piece of feedback, right? Let me put you back on Blood Bowl.